Ever wondered what motorcycles your favorite female action stars ride? Today, we're unveiling the 9 most expensive bikes owned by Michelle Rodriguez, Gal Gadot, and Angelina Jolie. These machines aren't just modes of transportation, they're extensions of the stars themselves. Stick around to see which one matches your dream ride. Michelle Rodriguez, the Fast and Furious biker. Michelle Rodriguez, best known for tearing up the streets as Letty in the Fast and Furious franchise, doesn't leave her need for speed behind when the cameras stop rolling. One of her standout bikes is the Ducati 848 Evo, a machine that perfectly blends power, performance, and Italian design. This isn't just any street bike, it's a lightweight, race-inspired beast with serious road presence. Under the fairings, the 848 Evo is powered by an 849cc L-twin engine that delivers 140 horsepower and 72.3 pound-feet of torque. That means serious acceleration and a top speed north of 160 miles per hour. It features a trellis frame, Brembo monoblock brakes, and fully adjustable Showa suspension, all of which make it razor-sharp through corners and responsive under braking. Michelle's 848 Evo is known to have a matte black custom wrap, giving it an even more aggressive street look. She's also swapped the stock exhaust for a Termignoni system, not just for weight reduction, but to unleash that deep signature Ducati growl. It's all about performance, no flashy extras, just practical upgrades that make a fast bike even faster. This bike wasn't built to sit pretty in a garage, it's built to be ridden hard, and that's exactly what Michelle does with it. At the time of purchase, the Ducati 848 Evo retailed around 13 grand, but with custom upgrades and rarity, its current value is closer to 16 grand. For someone who lives life in the fast lane, the 848 Evo fits like a glove. Switching gears from Italian finesse to American muscle, Michelle also owns a Harley-Davidson Night Rod Special, one of the boldest bikes in Harley's lineup. This cruiser isn't just about looks, it's built for serious performance. Underneath that aggressive frame sits a 1250cc liquid-cooled Revolution V-twin engine, cranking out 125 horsepower. That's more than enough punch to launch this beast from 0 to highway speeds in a flash, with a top speed that easily crosses 130 miles per hour. The Night Rod Special was developed in partnership with Porsche, blending Harley's classic appeal with German-engineered performance, a rare combo you don't see every day. Michelle's version keeps the factory blacked-out theme but has subtle personal touches. Her seat was swapped out for a custom-stitched solo design, giving it a sleeker silhouette and better comfort for long rides. The exhaust was upgraded too, replaced with a Vance & Hines setup that deepens the growl and boosts throttle response. Even the handlebar grips were changed to match her riding style, lower, more aggressive, and better control. This bike's long wheelbase and low stance made it stable at speed, and it handles surprisingly well for a cruiser this size. Priced at around 18 grand, it's not the cheapest ride, but it's one of the coolest Harleys ever built, and it turns heads wherever it goes. Fun fact, the Night Rod Special was actually discontinued in 2017, making it a bit of a collector's item. So if you see Michelle riding it, just know, she's not just stylish, she's riding a piece of Harley history. Taking her love for high-performance machines up a notch, Michelle's garage houses the MV Agusta F4, a bike that's as much about speed as it is about style. This Italian superbike is powered by a 998cc inline-4 engine that produces a sharp 195 horsepower, allowing it to hit a top speed of around 185 miles per hour. That's not just fast, it's racetrack fast. It goes from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, which means this thing doesn't just move, it launches. What sets the F4 apart is its design. With sculpted fairings, a single-sided swing arm, and that signature quad-exit exhaust under the tail, it looks like it's in motion even when parked. It's one of the most recognizable motorcycles in the world, often praised for its Ferrari-like design approach. No surprise, since the original was partially styled by famed car designer Massimo Tamburini. Michelle's MV Agusta F4 isn't just a showroom model either. Sources close to the actress say she's made a few tweaks to match her riding preferences. The bike reportedly features an upgraded suspension setup for better handling on LA streets, and carbon fiber body panels to reduce weight. She's also had a custom matte black paint job done with red accents, a nod to her Fast and Furious roots, giving this bike an even more aggressive look. With a price tag north of 35 grand, the MV Agusta F4 isn't cheap, but for someone like Michelle who craves both performance and presence, it's worth every dollar. And speaking of high-performance machines, wait until you see what Gal Gadot has in her lineup. It's sleek, it's powerful, and yes, it turns heads. Next up, Gal Gadot, our modern-day Wonder Woman, doesn't just rule the big screen, she also commands attention on 2 wheels with her Ducati Monster 797. This bike is a solid pick for riders who want performance without going overboard, and it perfectly fits Gal's mix of style and practicality. The Monster 797 runs on an 803cc air-cooled L-twin Desmodoo engine, producing around 73 horsepower and 49 pound-feet of torque. That's plenty of punch for city rides and weekend getaways. It's paired with a 6-speed gearbox, and thanks to its lightweight frame, just around 425 pounds, it handles like a dream in traffic or on twisty back roads. The tubular steel trellis frame and low seat height make it rider-friendly, even for those who aren't super tall. Gal's Monster appears to have a matte black finish with red frame detailing, giving it that clean, aggressive Ducati look. Though she hasn't gone overboard with custom mods, the bike is fitted with a tail tidy kit, aftermarket mirrors, and a low-profile exhaust upgrade, likely both for aesthetics and better sound. The Ducati Monster 797 isn't just good looking, it's a solid mid-tier performer that blends simplicity and power. With a price tag of around 10 grand, it's one of the more affordable models on this list, but still earns its place due to its design, brand legacy, and rider-friendly feel. Gal may be known for flying invisible jets, but when she's on the ground, this Ducati keeps things fast, fun, and fierce. Taking her passion for motorcycles beyond the city streets, Gal Gadot also rides a BMW R1200 GS, a bike built for riders who crave both comfort and challenge. This adventure bike is no ordinary ride. It's powered by an 1170cc air and liquid-cooled flat twin boxer engine, pushing out 125 horsepower and a solid 92 pound-feet of torque. That means it's got the strength to handle winding mountain roads, muddy trails, and long stretches of open highway without breaking a sweat. The R1200 GS is known for its dynamic ESA suspension system, which adapts automatically to changing road conditions, whether you're climbing rocky hills or cruising on smooth asphalt. It also comes with multiple riding modes, ABS, and traction control, making it one of the safest and most versatile bikes in its class. Gal's R1200 GS features a matte black custom wrap, giving it a stealthy look that stands out without screaming for attention. Reports also suggest she had the seat reshaped for more back support during long rides, and added touring panniers for storage, hinting that this bike isn't just for quick spins, but for serious travel. This bike is no cheap toy either. It comes in at around 18 to 20 grand, depending on the specs and custom add-ons. It's a serious machine for serious riders. If you've been enjoying this ride so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We've still got a few jaw-dropping machines coming up, including one Angelina Jolie rode in a real action scene. You don't want to miss that. Adding a touch of classic British charm to her garage, Gal Gadot rides the Triumph Bonneville T100, a motorcycle that's as stylish as it is dependable. Powered by a 900cc parallel twin engine, the T100 delivers 55 horsepower and around 59 pound-feet of torque, making it perfect for city cruising or laid-back highway rides. It's not a bike that screams for attention with speed or noise, but rather one that earns respect with its steady performance and vintage looks. Gal's T100 keeps the signature retro design with rounded headlamps, dual gauges, and spoked wheels, all wrapped up in a sleek black and chrome finish. But there are a few subtle custom touches that make it hers. The seat has been swapped for a brown leather bench with added padding for long-distance comfort. She's also got aftermarket mirrors with a more modern profile, and a compact tail tidy kit that cleans up the rear end of the bike without losing the classic silhouette. What makes the Bonneville T100 stand out isn't just its heritage, it's the balance between old-school charm and modern-day reliability. Gal's model includes ABS, traction control, and fuel injection, all the tech you'd want under the hood, while still looking like a cafe racer straight out of the 60s. Valued at around $11,500, the T100 might not be the most expensive bike on this list, but its class and craftsmanship put it in a league of its own. But speaking of timeless and tough, let's head over to Angelina Jolie, who takes her love for motorcycles in a totally different direction. Leading her motorcycle lineup is the Yamaha YZF R6, a sharp and high-revving supersport that fits perfectly with Angelina's fast-paced and action-heavy image. This bike isn't just built for speed, it's made for precision. Powered by a 599cc liquid-cooled inline-4 engine, the R6 produces around 117 horsepower and revs all the way up to 14,500 RPM. It's one of the most aggressive middleweight sports bikes on the market, built with racetrack DNA. The R6 is light, quick, and razor-sharp when it comes to cornering. Its aerodynamic fairing, advanced suspension setup, and race-ready chassis make it a favorite for both track days and spirited rides on twisty roads. Angelina's R6 was reportedly customized with a matte black finish, adding a stealthy, no-nonsense look that blends well with her don't mess with me action star vibe. She's also been spotted riding it with a shortened tail section and aftermarket slip-on exhaust, giving the bike a louder, throatier growl that announces its presence well before it's seen. Even though the R6 is no longer in production for the street in some markets, it remains a prized machine among collectors and track riders. Angelina's model is valued at around 14 grand when factoring in custom work, making it one of the pricier 600cc class motorcycles you can own. For someone who's played characters that chase danger for a living, it makes total sense that she'd choose a bike built to do exactly the same. For her off-road adventures, Angelina Jolie rides the BMW F650 GS, a reliable dual-sport bike that's as practical as it is fun. This motorcycle comes with a 652cc single-cylinder engine, delivering 50 horsepower and around 44 pound-feet of torque. It's not the fastest bike out there, but what it lacks in raw power, it makes up for in balance and versatility. The F650 GS is known for its upright seating position, low center of gravity, and solid suspension, making it easy to control both in city traffic and on rough dirt trails. It weighs around 430 pounds, which is light enough for maneuverability, but heavy enough to feel stable. The fuel tank holds 4.3 gallons, giving it decent range for long rides without too many stops. Jolie's bike has reportedly been customized slightly for her height and comfort, featuring a lowered seat, custom grips, and off-road foot pegs to handle rugged terrain. It's also fitted with hard-shell panniers for gear, something you'd expect from someone who prefers utility without compromising style. The BMW F650 GS was priced at around $8,000 to $9,000 when new, but well-kept models still hold strong value thanks to its reputation for reliability and solid build quality. Did you know Jolie actually learned to ride this exact model while filming Tomb Raider? She didn't just ride it for the camera, she liked it so much she bought one for herself afterwards. That's how you know it left a mark. Completing her collection is the Triumph Street RRR, a bike that blends everyday usability with serious performance. At the core of this machine is a 765cc inline-3 engine that delivers 116 horsepower and 57 pound-feet of torque. It's not the biggest engine out there, but what makes the Street RRR stand out is how smooth and responsive it is. Great throttle control, quick acceleration, and a distinctive triple-cylinder growl that gives it real character on the road. Priced around $11,000, it's one of the more affordable bikes on this list, but don't let that fool you. This is a premium middleweight naked bike built for serious riders. The bike comes with high-spec Brembo brakes, fully adjustable Showa suspension, and a quick shifter for clutchless upshifts. Whether you're weaving through traffic or carving up twisty backroads, the Street RRR feels light, agile, and confident. Angelina reportedly had her Street RRR customized with a matte black paint job and brushed aluminum touches to give it a sleeker, stealthier look. The seat has also been modified for more comfort, especially during longer rides, and the handlebars have been slightly adjusted for a more upright position. Balancing comfort and control, she's even got a custom low-profile exhaust fitted, smaller and lighter, but still delivers that signature triple-cylinder sound. This bike perfectly wraps up her lineup. Practical, fast, stylish, and ready for whatever the road throws its way. It's not just a pretty machine, it's one you can ride hard daily without compromise. From Michelle Rodriguez's high-speed pursuits to Gal Gadot's adventurous rides and Angelina Jolie's versatile machines, these motorcycles are more than just vehicles, they're extensions of the stars' personalities and lifestyles. Each bike tells a story of passion, freedom, and individuality. Which one resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the garages of Hollywood's leading ladies. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more celebrity wheels and thrills. Ride safe and see you next time.